My name is Jeff Fukuwashi and you are watching Game News. Today I have new news regarding to Lost Soul Aside. This game has been delicious to me. So many info keep coming in left and right every single day. Something new every single day. Yesterday we talked about the development history in one of my videos. If you guys haven't checked that, go and check that out on that side over there. If not, you guys can also check on my very first Lost Soul Aside, where some game ranks just shitting on it, but I don't think that's what it is from my experience, and I made another video. And just those are just some videos that you guys might able to check on what I'm talking about with Lost Soul Aside. But today we're gonna go and talk about Lost Soul Aside budget. Yeah, apparently the budget has been revealed, and the budget is only $8 million. What do you mean by $8 million? Okay, so time to give you guys perspective. Black Myth Wukong cost $40 million and it was made during 2018. I think that's where it started. And for 7 years or 8 years around there, they managed. I think it's just 7 years because it was last year that they actually released the game. So it was 7 years on making, 40 millions on the budget, and they made Black Myth Wukong. And to give that perspective, $8 million is just 20% of what Black Myth Wukong budget is. And now put that in perspective and look at the game. We're fighting with Aizen. Bakudo no 99. Rengoku. Bakudo no 98. Kuroana. Bakudo no 90. 9.9. Shinra Bancho. It is fantastic. The gameplay itself is very cool and it's very fluid. I can see that they just spent all that $8 million trying to nail up that gameplay. Why? Because a lot of gamers these days, they keep coping and keep telling people it's all about the gameplay. It's not about the other stuff. It's the gameplay. Gameplay is most important to me. Especially if you watch someone like Asmongo or even, Charlie, or even, I don't know, a lot of huge content creators, they will always say this as well. The most important thing to me is the gameplay, right? I don't care about the fidelity. I don't care about the music or whatever that shit is, Yeah, the cool, the music is cool and stuff like that, but I don't really care about that. At the end of the day, it's all about the gameplay. So usually everybody will probably say this. And I do agree as well, gameplay is very important as well, but I grew up playing Final Fantasy and I grew up playing a lot of games that has stories. And the reason why I play games instead of reading a book is because my mom always tell me, hey, you should read a book. And I was like, that's why I play video games, to change that. Because in video games like Final Fantasy or like the Legends of Dragoon or stuff like that, they have great storytelling. It's just like the same thing when you play a Final Fantasy or reading a Harry Potter book. It's like you get immersed in that story and whatnot. And the same thing as video games, when you need to click X and just keep reading all the texts and the story, and you see stuff, you learn more. The abilities that you read a book and you play video games, the differences is that if you play an action, you play a RPG, like Final Fantasy and stuff like that, you will learn how to micromanage things. You will learn what to do in what kind of situation and stuff, while also reading and learning literature and stuff like that. English was not my first word, but I learned a lot of English from video games. Video games, movies, and whatever that is, but I think video games plays the most huge part because I have to read every single video game stuff, and that's what it is, right? So video games gameplay is the most important. I agree, but it's not everything. That is at least what I think. But when a game like Lost Soul Aside, gameplay is everything, they just focus on that $8 million, bam, this is what you get. And now people were like getting into that surface area, right? I just played this game for 30 minutes and I didn't want to play it anymore.
By the way, guys, I filmed the Rantoni long play for Lost Soul Aside, and it was so fucking shit that I couldn't get further than 30 minutes. It was so bad. Sorry. But you're welcome. I spared you. It was a disaster.
I just played this game for 1 hour and I didn't want to play anymore. It was unbearable. There, I saved you your money. Yeah, you know, you're not doing a proper review. You're not doing a proper chance. I'm gonna be honest with you guys for one more thing. I don't like Loki season 2. What? Loki season 2 sucks. When I watched the first episode sucks, second episode sucks, third episode sucks. It was keep being sucks until the final episode. It justified everything. And to me, it was like the best. Holy shit, Loki season 2 was so good because of the ending. It just justified every single, like, we don't know what the hell is that thing. You know, it's like that when you see like America Got Talent and then you're like judging them too early. Bang, you're being that guy. Right? If you judge a game way too fast, that's what you are. You're banned, and then the guy's like, I'm still cooking, right? The meal is still not yet done. What are you doing? So that's what it is. That's how I felt about that. So, Lost Soul aside, again, I was telling you guys, it only has 8 million as a budget, and they are just cooking all that into the gameplay, and to give you guys the perspective that you guys might even be more mad and emotional like me right now, because I was thinking about this and I was like, I just realized last year, Concord, you remember that game from Firewalk? The game that only has 2 weeks. I played that game, by the way. Holy shit, what is it, guys? Got so much ammo. Yeah, I did. I play every game. What I do is I want to do a legit, like, you know, like review on things. I want to see things properly. Like, are they really good? Are they really not good? I mean, like, everything is still on my bias, you know, perspective. I don't really give stuff that objectively that much, but it's still on my way of looking at things, my personal view on stuff and my perspective. But, you know, I still try them out. I tried that game. I think the gameplay was solid for Concord, but the characters was shit. The characters were shit. That's why nobody are playing it. So at the end of the day, gameplay is not everything? Is that the case? Because is it at the surface, or what is this? Right? What is happening? You guys just look at the game and it's like, and then you guys like just move away. But again, I'm not trying to defend, like, you know, that game. The game has a solid gameplay, but you know, $400 million making that game. If you don't have a solid gameplay, you should not be 2 weeks. You should be 2 hours. That's what it is. Okay. so to put in perspective, that's just what it is. And GTA 6, we have 2 billion. And bear in mind, this game is not going to be released on PC. Clever. This is what happened with Lost Soul aside. I don't know why they wanted to release the game on PC first. Should do whatever Stellar Blade do. Should do whatever GTA do. GTA 6 coming out is going to be the best. It's not going to have an optimization issue that people claim. There's not going to be that. After a year later, after the game is out, after everything is good, they heard all the feedback from the gamers, they will fix that accordingly and release a PC release. It's gonna be awesome. Just like Stellar Blade. That's just what's gonna happen. So, you know, you're just saying though. Well, so now you know. That's we found out that is the Lost Soul Aside budget is 8 million, which is just 20% of what Black Myth Wukong budget is, which is 40 million for Black Myth Wukong. You know, just give up the perspective and stuff there. I've been saying this already. So yeah, so that's that. Well, next, the journalist has done it again. This time it's with Silksong. What? Silksong hasn't even come out yet. Exactly why. You know what happened with Silksong? Do you remember on one of the videos that I mentioned? If you guys watch my video, you guys probably know. If you guys haven't watched, it is in that video where I put they lied about Lost Soul Aside. In that video, I said they might be mad because, you know, there's no review copy or whatnot, and it actually happened to Silksong. Silksong is not putting out any review copy to the, you know, most of the game journalists. From what we know, they just say, hey, we're gonna release the game next week. Yeah, at Gamescom. And during Gamescom, you just say that we're gonna release the game next week, by the way. And so everybody freaked out, and game journalist was like, look at this, it's destroying, it is destroying the other indie game. The surprise release isn't fair. Look, it's isn't fair to the other game. Now it causes them to have delay. But the real reason why they're trying to play around with your emotions, but the real reason is because they are bitter that they did not get a review copy, and they were like, they also claim that this messed up their plan on coverage for September. No. Why would they care? They cared about their games. Why would they care? Oh yeah, we're gonna release our game. By the way, Polygon was like has some issue at September. We should actually tell them that the game is gonna be released. Like, dude, at the moment, right, if we know that we don't really need a game journalist to tell you that the game is going to be good or whatnot, apparently nobody actually even care much about it these days, right? Everybody like to watch the gameplay itself and see whether that is good or not because of the review or whatnot. Review and stuff is still there, some of it might be, but most of the people, they like to see the raw footage of a gameplay. Just like me, why I do all streams of gameplay on YouTube here and just mix up like a full gameplay, because I want people to experience what a regular person will experience during one gameplay. And then of course I would talk about the game right after, but that is like that, right? And then I have a proof. Let's say if that game is boring, if that game is what, you can see like there is a source of me playing the game, and you will get that source of like, oh, that's why he's saying this, because in this gameplay that is what happened. I mean, like, if there is needed to have like, you know, a certain of like reliability on like whatever I said, I think the gameplay on the stream is really makes sense, right? Instead of just blabbling out like, you know, I'm just playing it in the shadow and now I'm putting it out on to people. So now that people know that you know, like, let's be honest here, Silksong is such a GTA indie game that everybody is looking forward to, the #1 wishlisted game on Steam. They don't really need them to like you know, cover up this news at all. They're gonna do well. They're gonna be billionaires. That's what it is. They're gonna do so well. The game is fine. So this is at it again, right? Polygon just doing this. That's just funny to see, man. Like, so is it really true? Like, you know, my theory on the game dev is just mad that, you know, they are not getting their special treatment. That could be the case. Well, that's up with Polygon, I guess. Next up, have you heard of the term with gaming is healing? It's like a meme now, right? Is gaming healing? Wow, the gaming is healing. You know, because a lot of characters and stuff getting wokified or pussyfied or whatever that is. But nowadays, I was shocked because I don't really play this game anymore, but my brother is still a hardcore you know, enjoyer, still play the game. Not really hardcore, but still regularly still play the game, doing the dailies and whatnot. And yes, I'm talking about Apex Legends. In Apex Legends, the characters are getting hot. And I've been seeing this a lot. Even in Overwatch 2, we have like a collaboration that happens in Overwatch 2. And you know what happened before in the collaboration? They usually kill or pussify the characters or just kill off the characters. Like in Apex Legends, they did this to Final Fantasy VII. I was looking forward. I did play the event as well. I did play the whole event. And look at this. Like they killed Tifa. What the hell is this? Ares and and this Yuffie is like the Yuffie is fine, I guess. I don't know, but you know, that's what they did. But now, are you guys ready for this though? They actually come out with this. Whoa! Whoa! What? Wow! Wait. That is the summer event clothing, if I'm not wrong. And then the latest one right now that comes out with a mythical skin, and it's super. I'm shocked. If I look at an attractive female character, if I look at a very attractive character design or whatever that is, or the good character design, I appreciate them. I will, you know, address them. I would say, you know, you look good, and that's just it. I'm just being honest, right? I'm not gonna downplay shit. Holy shit, look at that. It's attractive, and then you will start to talk about different aspects, trying to run away from the proper topic, trying to avoid the question, trying to avoid the answer, or whatever that shit is, right? But look at this, man. Oh boy, I don't know. Wait, what happened? What is EA doing these days? They've been getting a lot of W, a lot of huge W. Number one is they've been doing it very well with Battlefield 6. Right? Everybody played Battlefield 6 and it was awesome. I played, it was so good. So it's gaming healing, you know, stuff like that, right? Like, but the main thing is, what is happening with EA? Are they gonna change gamers' perspective? Because they used to be the memes. People are gonna be like, this is EA, right? But I think they still never change on that, because, you know, the skin that you're seeing right now is still whatever. It's like, But does Marvel Rival really plays a huge part on this, changing the shift on video games, character design? What is really happening here? I was surprised and I was shocked just to see this. This is insane. I saw that and I was like, maybe I should play this game again. But I quit. I usually, when I play games like this, I always play rank, and I got until only platinum. I was trying to grind to diamond, but it was just, you know, I was playing the game for like a year or so, and I was like, it's fine. It's fine. So apparently I got fatigued, but the game, again, the character design and everything is not really that good as well. And I had it. I was like, I'm done when they destroyed my beloved Final Fantasy characters. I was like, they're gonna have a Final Fantasy collab. But then when I saw the characters, I was like, oh shit, never mind then. You know, so that's what happened there. Well, that's what's up with EA lately. Is gaming healing? Well, who knows, right? What do you guys think? Well, final, just as final news. The last one we have for today is Silent Hill F. Do you guys know Silent Hill F is getting banned in Australia? I actually didn't know anything about this. Apparently, there's a lot of weird shit that happening in the game that doesn't go align with whatever Australia is. But if I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this is just, you know, it's not political, whatever that is. Okay, it's just my way of looking at things. I think UK and Australia is pretty woke. That's just what I think, and that's why. And that's why, yeah, that's why they are banning the game, because the game has, like, you know, attractive female schoolgirl that you know, when you fight and then you get your clothes like torn apart. I don't know if I should say this, and then once when I say it, I might trigger some people, and they will be like using my videos to, like, you know, attack the game or whatever that is. I was looking at this scene right here, and I was like, wow, she's not wearing any bra. Because look at that position, right? Usually, you know, like, cut me some slack, okay? I'm just saying it as what it is. I saw that, and then I was like thinking, because, you know, Western people, they love realism and shit. So I was like, is that realistic? Is that, because if her bra is above, more, it should not be that kind of posture, because it's around that down part area. That's where that hook thing is, right? It's there, okay? You know, just saying though, but that's kind of high, and you don't see the straps or whatever. That just say, listen to me. Just saying though, okay? So, well, anyway, we're gonna move on. So that's the final one. If you guys enjoyed this video, give a like, and of course subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys again next time. My name is Jeffrey Kuwashi, and you have watched Game News.